YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Article floating around. It's being picked up by a couple of news media outlets. Single-family home buyers shell out an extra $229,000 on average, says study. So here goes, people. Buyers in Canada's most overheated real estate markets paid an average of $229,000 extra per home between 2007 and 2016 because of regulations making it difficult for builders to construct more single-family houses, according to a new study by CD Howe Institute. Okay, so they're saying it's difficult because all the regulations in place to build more homes. Okay, the result of this research revealed that zoning regulations, development charges, and housing limits in and around the southern Ontario's green belt have added around $168,000 to single-family houses in Greater Toronto area and about $644,000 to the cost of others in Vancouver. The non-profit research organization said draws comparisons with Manhattan in UK housing. The organization's study also found regulations caused single-family home prices in Victoria to increase by about $264,000. Calgary costs to jump 152 large, and Ottawa Gatineau's to spike about $112,000. Benjamin Daitches, CD Howe, Associate Director of Research and co-author of the study, said the development charges, I keep thinking it's changes, but charges leveled by city to fund infrastructure needed for housing are largely responsible for some of the increases. Most of the people can't afford to pay their house all up front with cash, so they get a mortgage and pay the house over time. But that is not what cities are requiring. They are requiring developers to pay the municipal infrastructure all up front, not over time, so that all gets loaded onto the sticker shock of housing, Ditches told Canadian Press. So there's a lot of things happening on the sideline that's making it very hard for builders and developers to create a more attractive sticker price. Daitches also said that the research found that practices spike when it is difficult for developers to get permits based on intensification or densification targets, and when they are contending with restrictions and development on land between urban growth and boundaries and the green belt. The CD Howe study noted that allowing development on land dictated for the green belt could reduce single detached home prices around $50,000 in Hamilton, between $25,000 and $30,000 in York and Halton regions alone. Modestly increasing land availability for housing while cutting development and zoning costs would have an even larger effect. It would slash the cost of single detached house more than $70,000 in Toronto, Peel and Durham regions $90,000, in Halton region more than $100,000, in Hamilton around $125,000 in York region, the study stated. So it's all these extra bylaws and infrastructural laws and red tape that the developers are facing, and they have to pass on the costs to single-family home buyers. And it's disgusting that this is happening. It's absolutely disgusting that all this red tape would cause $229,000 on average for a single-family house, have to shell out an extra $229,000 per home. So I hope they could fix this, because this is very disgusting news. It is going around. There's a couple. This is from mortgagebrokers.ca. There's actually a couple of this story circulating through other articles that I've seen, and it's happening, guys. People are paying a lot more than they should for houses, and it's not because also the overvalued statement of the home. It's the red tape or underlying things. I've been talking to you guys about underlying factors that really don't surface as much, or people don't know too much about. Heck, a lot of people probably didn't even know this. All this red tape and zoning and bylaws, yeah, they exist, but how much are they really costing to developers? So let's see what happens with this. Hopefully they could, there's got to be some sort of a correction. Who's going to pay an extra $229,000 on average when you could go to Oklahoma and buy a house for $160,000 on 10 acres of land, like the article I read like a few days ago? So Let me know. Comment below. Thanks for watching.